Rugby offers opportunities to exemplify the values that the school holds dear and has that idea of teamwork at its core, and we can't value that highly enough.
Rugby Week is an event that's been built over a number of years, and every boy in the school from 14D up to first team will play Monday to Friday. Everyone gets the same experience.
All the teams of different ages and abilities get to showcase their rugby under the lights.
For the younger lads, hopefully these are the sixth form that they look up to and kind of idolise. I remember when I was at school that was always the case. The first team were kind of awe-inspiring. Our senior boys are going to help out with all the younger teams, so our first team boys are here kind of helping coaching and kind of build that club ethos up and down the school really.
I remember running out onto the first team pitch. It was almost a state of euphoria. It was just a great experience. I still remember it to this day, which I think is part of the point of Rugby Week.
Hit it! Lovely! Let's play the rugby that we can do. We're only one score down. We will win this game. Come on! Find it! Find it!
It was a great experience. I mean, it was my first time. I was so nervous. Once I got out on the pitch, it was great. At the last second, got the try. You know, the rest is history. It was great.
But otherwise, really impressed, boys. You've had 2 sessions and you're doing really, really well. Let's go, boys! 2, 3,
This is the only event anywhere across the country where boys as young as 11 years old get to play on a pitch like this. Hopefully that inspires them throughout their rugby career, through school and beyond.
It's pretty massive for these guys. The first team is obviously full of big characters. We get down there and support them. Hopefully it makes a big impact to their rugby experience and how well they play that week.
I've been looking forward to tonight for a very long time. You know, it happens once a year.
It's a really special opportunity. Friends, family on the touchlines, it's something you won't forget.
Another score would put this head, but I don't want us in our own half. Let's play down there.
Over the course of the week, we've had 23 games, 13 sides, nearly 1,000 young people playing rugby. It started 10 years ago with just a single game under lights, and it's grown into a festival of rugby.
This game's definitely the focal point of our season. The whole atmosphere surrounding the occasion is massive. But once you get on there, you let your rugby do the talking.
This is one of the things we'll all look back on and just think, I wish I could do that again.
2, 3, Taylor!
Hello and welcome to Merchant Taylor's School. It is Friday Night Lights, the culmination of Fab Week here at Merchant Taylor's. They are taking on Reading Bluecoat once again, the 5th year in a row that it's been Reading Bluecoat that have travelled here to North London to take on Merchant Taylor's. Twice running, they've won it at the death. Will it be third time lucky for Merchant Taylor's, or will Reading Bluecoat do it again? Alongside me today, Taz Paniidis, former club captain of Merchant Taylor's. Paz, brilliant to have you along, and excited for another big evening here at Merchant Taylor's.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me on. Yeah, it promises to be a cracker. It doesn't disappoint every year. It's gone down to the death for the last 2 years, so yeah, looking forward to a really good physical affair, I imagine.
Certainly looks that way, doesn't it, having watched the two sides warm up. Now we're going to quickly go through the teams because we've got a minute's silence before today's game. So beginning with Merchant Taylor's, they are led by their tight head prop Ed Bennett, who's in the front row, along with Harry Williamson and Fraser Cawthorne. In the second row, Kyle Wagiani and Rohan Mangat. And in the back row, we've got some terrific players. Georgios Kyriakou at number 8, Kieran Davis at 7, and RUGBY Eden Gabagi on the blind side. In the back line, it's vice captain Luca Hinton at 9, and at 10, James Beebe. In the centres, Tommy Embleton and Ollie Brown. And in the back three, Anthony Poole, Alex Leach and Tom Ford, who is a former fly half, so look out for plenty from him. On the bench, it's a busy bench. Kian Omer, Ben Lakin, James Healy-Hammond, Ivan Nabarro, Ollie Davis, David Opoku, he's an absolute superstar on the bench, just coming back from injury, Rio Waddington, Narijah Atibo and Matt Alt. Ed Conway is the director of rugby here at Merchant Taylor's. Very exciting times ahead. Reading Bluecoat, meanwhile, are led by their number 8, Patrick Wisner, and it's a star-studded back row because alongside him are Oliver Matthews and Lawrence Walker. In the second row, Henry Hawes and Alexander Dunn. And in the front row, Noah Samuel, Ruben Wallace-Robinson and Keir Jamieson. In the back line, Lucas Dance is at scrum half, the son of the coach. He's a tidy little player as well. Jack Lefley is at fly half, and in the centres, Dylan Baker and Brandon Kingsbury, he's going to be wearing the 17 shirt. And in the back three, Jacob Isaacs, Max Lambert and Charlie Allnut. On the bench, Harry Luff, Matthew Allen, Kian Majaria, Sam Mockridge as well. Jason Dance, as I've just said, is the director of rugby. As you can see, both sides are out on the field. The two captains just having a little word with the referee. The crowd is starting to pack out. The second 15 have just finished up behind us, so we've got supporters moving from that pitch to this. You can see in the background, when we pan away, there's a lovely stand that's been brought in for the week, and it is a special week here at Merchant Taylor's, isn't it? A build up through the week, fixtures all through, all in support of this lovely charity Fab.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really special week here at Taylor's, one of the highlights in the calendar. We've got about 1,000 school kids playing rugby on 2 pitches over the week, which is a really impressive feat. And yeah, about 4 fixtures a night. So yeah, really, really impressive.
Certainly is. I'll tell you what, Merchant Taylor's are absolutely bursting and ready to go. They're trying to work out which way round to stand for the minute silence here, which is amusing me greatly while everyone tries to work out what to do. Now they've decided they're going to trot over to the far side and be in front of the fans. Eventually, though, we will get this going. Schoolboy rugby, eh? We can organise it to the nth degree, and then it all falls foul when we find something a little unusual. I have to say, yeah, we are having this minute silence for Remembrance Day. The artwork on the pitch is absolutely incredible. We've got 3 unbelievably ornate poppies that have been painted onto the field, along with the Fab logo. There's also Merchant Taylor's logos on the far side from our cameras. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, just worth pointing out that that's after 5 days of fixtures as well.
Minute silence impeccably observed. And we are just about ready to go here at Merchant Taylors. As I was saying in the build-up there, the last 2 years this has gone down to the wire. There's a Jack Rushton try, a dancing outside centre style try from the tighthead prop for Reading Bluecoat last year that gave them the dramatic victory. And the year before, there was a Tom David conversion of a Joe Smart try that gave them the dramatic victory. Will we see similar drama tonight? It's a cold night, but it's dry, it's crisp. Perfect evening rugby conditions. And one thing I remember from previous years, Taz, and I'm sure you'll be able to give me a more expert view on this, absolutely incredible setup, but one thing that's really challenging for the players, I've always thought, is because the floodlights are quite low, if you get a high kick going, it's really difficult for the fullbacks.
Yeah, and that's something I'm sure the boys will have picked up on this week. They'll know about that, they'll be aware of that, they'll be looking to hang kicks in the air, I think especially early doors, put the Bluecoat players under some pressure and really test out their nerves early on.
Well, the Merchant Taylors huddle is over. Reading Bluecoat still going with theirs. They're bang up for this. Merchant Taylors are bang up for this. And we are just about ready for action. Packed touchline here. And we're going to hear some noise from it as well. There's a DJ set up for those momentary breaks in play. But ultimately, it's going to be all about what happens out here on the field. Merchant Taylors, oh, a tricky move to start things off. Yeah. Kick goes straight down the middle. Oh, that's a big tackle.
Huge hit from Ollie Brown to start us off. Smack the Reading Bluecoat player. Strong chase.
Well, talk about making an impact, making that first tackle. That's what pre-game huddles, all the chats about. Merchant Taylors doing exactly that and putting in more tackles here. They're flying in.
7 down.
But over-eager, going off their feet, and Bluecoat will have the penalty.
Off your feet, must maintain it.
I suspect the home side coaching staff won't mind that too much. They wanted an aggressive start and they've got it, and that kick's not found touch. So Tom Ford will just have a little run, moves the ball wide. And it's good, powerful running from Anthony Poole. Ball just lost. So we'll have a scrum, Reading Bluecoat ball, but already an intense start to this game.
Yeah, look, we knew it was going to be physical. We knew it was going to be physical from the off. That first hit by Ollie Brown really showing what's this about. Yeah, huge hits from either side there. Ed getting smacked in a tackle there. This is what we're here to see.
Bring it a little bit closer for me.
Certainly is. Ollie Brown absolutely flying in off the kickoff on his opposite number, Kingsbury.
Crouch!
First scrum of the game here. It'll be nice to see how the front rowers get on with this.
Well, you were telling me pre-game that this is one of the heaviest Merchant Taylors front rows they've had for many a year.
Yeah, we've got our captain Ed Bennett, tighthead, who's loves the day in the gym. So yeah, he'll be hoping to put in a big statement here on his opposite number.
How props have changed. It used to be that they loved a day in the canteen. Now it's a day in the gym.
Well, I'm sure Ed loves that as well, but I think he spends a lot of time in the gym.
Crouch!
Well, you've got to intake what you burn off, I suppose.
Yeah.
Bind!
Lucas Dance will feed this scrum for Reading Bluecoat.
Set!
With his skipper, Wisner. Think of having a rumble. No, Dance feeds the back line. And then they just try and stab a kick in behind, and that's a good kick. Could be a 50-22. In fact, if that one runs out into touch, it has done.
Yeah,
and it is a 50-22.
It's an excellent kick from Reading there. They saw the space and thought, I'll be having that. Really smart, intelligent play from the 10.
Yeah, good work from Jack Leftley. Pre-planned. Knew there was space in the back line. Because of that centre field scrum, you've got options left and right, so the wingers have to come up, which leaves the fullback on his own in the backfield.
Yeah.
Bluecoat bring it down. Just struggling to get the ball to the back of this maul. Having to work hard. I think they've just about got it there now. Their maul was a real feature of the game last year. And they're rumbling forward here, edging closer and closer to the try line. Reading Bluecoat across the line, and they've got it down. Yes, they have.
Come on! Let's go again! Let's go again!
Ruben Wallace Robinson, the hooker, I think is the man underneath it. Yes, it's him that emerges with the ball. And Reading Bluecoat are off to the perfect start.
Yeah, I think Reading really looking to get a try on the board early doors, calm the crowd down, calm the nerves down. No better way to placate a home crowd than an early try.
They had to work really hard for it, didn't they? They were struggling to get that ball down. Merchant Taylors initially had done well to get a couple of hands on. They had to get those shoulders in and dig it back.
Yeah.
But once they did, the momentum just came on.
Yeah, a strong maul set there from Reading. As we said, you know, Taylors almost stopped it before it really got going. And then the forwards just tightened up and ran away with it.
Really, really smart game management from Reading Bluecoat. Straight from that scrum, the 50-22 as Lefley's conversion is good as well. It was Lefley that poked that ball into the corner for the 50-22. His forwards did the work. And Wallace Robinson scoring the try like any good hooker. Big start from Bluecoat.
Looks like James Beebe's going to kick us off again. I'm sure Ollie Brown will be ready for that first hit again.
Yeah, keep your eyes on Ollie Brown. Well, in fact, they're going to go the other way. I think I'd have been kicking straight where Ollie Brown is running after that impact, but that's another decent impact. I think it might just have crept high though, so Bluecoat playing with advantage. And he just looked to make a bit of space. They found a bit of space. Lovely running from Charlie Olner. Olner is brought down, but he's made about 50 yards there.
Yeah, good cover tackle from RUGBY there, but Reading have fast ball here.
Super fast ball, and they move it to the far side through the hands. Lovely work from Reading Bluecoat. Bundled into touch, but bundled into touch high. And they'll have another penalty and another chance to put the ball in that corner. And we know what they can do when they get down there.
Yeah, I think that was Ollie Brown just a bit over-eager on the cover tackle there. Just crept up a bit. And yeah, as predicted, Reading pump it into the corner.
It's a bit of an unlucky one that he'd done really well to bounce out of a couple of contact scenarios and get himself across to that touchline. Just crept up a bit high.
That's right. Who's front of the line now? Set your mark, please. It's here. Boys, we all know where we are.
They've got one already from this position. What will Reading Bluecoat bring us from this one? Wallace Robinson finds his target, but it's not straight.
Straight, yeah.
Option.
I think Taylors have just decided not to throw men up on those line-outs. We know how dangerous Reading are in those 5-metre line-out situations. So
Not straight, scrum cord.
I always think it's a bit unlucky when it's not straight and no one's competed. You kind of think, wasn't getting nicked anyway, but them's the rules. Them's the laws, what with this being rugby union.
I think Taylor's probably looking for a nice clean exit here, I'd imagine. Pump the ball up the field, gain some field position.
8 in. Set!
Ball to the base, and Kiriakou has a rumble, and then they move it to the midfield. Bluecoat having to work.
It's fun. Let's play.
Taylors really, really under pressure to try and get that clean exit. Now they've just settled the ball down. So they get the box in from Hinton.
Good long boot there from Luca Hinton. Really puts the 15 under pressure. And Anthony Poole has just hit him with a monstrous tackle. Another good shot in.
Number 2 just lost your footing.
Cawthorne went off his feet, but that was all about the Anthony Poole tackle. This Taylor's side are up for it. They might be behind. but they are bang up for this. Look at that tackle.
Yeah, huge shit, and then Taylor's guilty again of getting a bit over-eager in the ruck, straight off our feet.
Another line out then for Reading Bluecoat. This time they bring it down safely, but they're going to go to the back line here, but it's almost intercepted. Was knocked on, but surely that's not going to be judged to be deliberate. So we're playing advantage, but scrum advantage only, and he's a slippery one, is Allnut. Up to the 10-metre line.
No advantage coming there, just lost forward there.
Yeah, unfortunate from Georgios there. Really come flying out looking for the interception, just misjudges it slightly.
Just lost forward there.
It was oh so close to a game-changing moment there.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Leftley has to take this one on himself.
Yeah, Reading look like they've really got the wind in their sails after that try. They're making ground on their carries, beating the gain line every time.
Important tackle that from Taylor's. They've just got themselves a bit tight on that right-hand side. Charge that kick down, free ball. Still, they keep possession. It's all a little bit scrappy at the moment, but they go on.
Ollie Brown again looking to make those dominant tackles. He's really looking for it tonight.
Offside, number 7. Penalty advantage.
Leftley out the back. Now it's out to the right-hand side, and Lambert feeds it back towards Dylan Baker. Tackle still coming in from Taylor's. Good decision there from Cawthorne not to compete.
No advantage coming. Back over here to offside.
We'll come back for the offside in the midfield. And Bluecoat have got real momentum about them, haven't they?
Yeah, real momentum. We're giving them penalties, ways out. I think we probably need to take a moment and just look at our discipline. That might be maybe one too many for the ref.
One advantage to high tackle. Another one over here. Okay. This is offside and we've had off feet. We need to have better discipline, please.
On cue, the referee just has a little word with Bennett just to say, go chat to your team and let them know that the penalty count is getting a bit high for my liking. I'll tell you what's also getting high is the crowd count. We are inundated
time's on now.
by Merchant Taylor's fans all around our commentary
Penalty
position.
number 7 offside.
Yeah, special mention to the boys down there that have decided to make a big come on Taylor's flag. Respect the effort, lads.
Someone ought to tell them that if they want to get it on the live stream, they need to go to the far side,
Yes.
where the cameras are pointing at them.
I might put that on a group chat.
In the meantime, Reading Bluecoat have pumped it into the corner. Their third visit, they've got one try from it already. How they'd love to double that advantage. That man there is the try scorer, Ruben Wallace-Robinson. Go to the front, bring it down safely this time. It's a good counter ball from Taylor's, but Bluecoat nudging forward now.
6.
Still they move, but it's been brought down. That's good work. So Bluecoat and Leftley have to run it. There's a little dart round the blind side. Has that been stolen? No, not quite. Still in Bluecoat hands. Ball as it was, going close there. almost up to the line. Another powerful carry.
Ball is there.
The skipper, Wisner. Taylors have ripped it. Not quite. But now they have it, forcing the knock-on. Fantastic defence from the home side.
Yeah, really strong defensive set there from Taylors. I think we needed that. Nice way to build a bit of momentum. Worth mentioning as well, the initial line-out defence on that was exceptional. Really strong, especially from Ed Bennett. He, yeah, really gave it everything there.
Certainly was superb defence. Task 1, job done for the home side. Task 2 now, clean scrum and a tidy exit. They had to work hard for the last exit.
Crouch! Bind!
Hinton to feed.
Set!
Big scrum, but an illegal scrum from Bluecoat. Merchant Taylors have the penalty.
Never fully bound.
I know Captain Ed Bennett will be absolutely loving that. I don't think there's anything that man likes more than scrums.
Never fully bound.
Never a truer word was said of a tight head. Taylor's clear, but only up to about the 22. Touch judge has got his arm out, indicating Bluecoat ball, but I'm pretty sure that was a penalty and it'll be Taylor's ball. And indeed, is the Merchant Taylors hooker, Fraser Cawthorne, who's had a good year. Big ball carrier. Here's Fraser Cawthorne. That line out almost won by Reading Bluecoat, just slapped it into touch, so it'll be another Taylors line out. Another 10 metres or so up the field. Goes clean through the hands of the Taylors jumper. But then it's turned over.
Number 3, hold it on.
Sharp work after the initial error. And now Taylors have an opportunity to get this one into Reading Bluecoat territory. Tell me, Taz, I mean, we can see the crowd here, it's absolutely packed out. What's the feeling like playing in these Friday night games? It's such a special occasion for the players on the field, the school as a whole, but those lads on the field in particular.
Yeah, it's really special. It's really special, and having the whole school and then family and friends come down and watch is really something that I think it was probably the highlight of my time here, and I'm sure these boys will tell you the same thing. It's a really emotionally charged atmosphere as well. The adrenaline you get when you run on the field is yeah, really quite special.
It certainly is. It is absolutely packed out here. I think that pretty much every pupil in the school, every past pupil, every parent, every past parent, it feels like they're all here tonight. As Taylors look to run this one out. Big carry from Williamson, former back rower. Boot to ball, and that's a big boot. But they're offside, and we're going to come back. It's going to be a Bluecoat penalty. Just a bit over-eager. Lucas Dance goes fast. Dance feeds Olnut. We've seen what a dangerous runner he is. Embleton did well to slide him down.
Yeah, that's intelligent play from Bluecoat, seeing that the Taylors' defence was in a bit of a shambles and they thought, let's just tap it and go. Looking to build on their momentum from earlier.
Lucas Dance, formerly part of the London South Central Academy.
Big hit from Georgios there. Made a couple of metres in that one, probably.
Leftly feeds it out the back, and now Allnut with fast hands to Isaacs. Isaacs still going. Isaacs is now brought down. Leftly fizzes another pass. He's having a good game, the outside half. This time he takes it on himself. He's almost through. Playing with advantage. He was scragged by the collar. They'll come back for the high tackle.
High tackle. But too many penalties.
There's too many penalties, says the referee. It's going to be a yellow card.
Yeah, it was like Tommy Hamilton will be having 10 minutes in the sin bin. I think more than anything else, just the accumulation of penalties. He had a word with Captain Ed Bennett about it in the last break of play.
Yeah, nothing cynical from Embleton, just desperation to try and close that gap on Leftly.
Let's deal with this first. Crouch!
Centre field scrum. For Reading Blue Coat. They've got a player extra in the back line. Can they take advantage? Dance goes to the right-hand side. Leftly feeds it right out to the far side to Lambert. Lambert
Advantage, lock on.
loses the ball forward, so
Advantage.
Taylor's will try and escape now. I'll look to the sky with this one. Hinton, the vice captain, hangs it high. He's got a strong box kick. There's Luca Hinton. It's good work from Lambert. Good offloading from Reading Blue Coat. Look who's over it though, Ollie Brown. He's been so involved in this game. Taylor's just a bit bunched though, so they have to kick the turnover ball away, but there's plenty of space to kick it into. Allnutt's trying to cover it, does cover it, and might just have a think about counter himself. Allnutt beats one, beats two, beats three, now he's brought down. Wonderful running from the fullback.
Just us forward there.
But then loses it forward, and Taylor's have the scrum.
Initially, RUGBY did really well to disrupt the Reading set play off the back of that scrum. And then, yeah, really strong kick from Luca and then from BB. Smart, intelligent play from the halfbacks.
Certainly was. Taylor's make their first change. Looks as though skipper Ed Bennett is rotating off for a little period.
Bite!
I should imagine that means that Kean Amert has come on. Getting a nod from Taz next to me, which that always bodes well.
Yeah, special shout out to Kean's family as well, who are tuning in from America to watch him play.
Oh, well. Hello to the Amerts. Glad to have you with us. Let's see how your boy gets on at this scrum. Big scrum this for Taylor's. And it's a good scrum from Taylor's. They nudge it forward. They look to this blind side. There's a little bit of space here forward. Ball just goes to ground before Brown can do anything with it.
No advantage coming there.
We'll have a scrum Reading Blue Coat.
Reading drifting over to cover that quite well. Ollie kind of ran out of space there, so good defence.
First real spell of pressure in the game though for Merchant Taylors. They'll look to see if they can pin Reading Blue Coat into this corner at this little pocket of the field. Force a difficult exit.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
It's another big scrum from Taylors, so Dance has to get rid of it quickly, and then Leftly sticks one up high, hanging into centre field. Played brilliantly by Brown. Oh, he's having a committed game. The Taylors outside centre.
Advantage, just slipped up high. Penalty advantage!
Also playing with the advantage of standout hair, which always makes you easy to pick out on the field.
Go backwards there, back to the high tackle.
It's an incredibly athletic catch from Ollie Brown there.
Paddy.
Showing off all of his vertical.
Just high. Paddy, just high.
It's Blue Coat this time, that just go a little high in the tackle. And it's going to give BB a chance to stick this into the corner. He's had a really good season, James Beebe. Started off in the second 15 and has worked his way into the first 15 and is now an absolute fixture in that 10 shirt.
Gents, time off. Substitution over there.
Very, very good communicator in that number 10 shirt. As on comes Ben Lakin.
Ben Lakin, a devastating ball carrier. If you get Ben Lakin on a hard line, he's a very tough man to stop.
Certainly looks like he's going to add some ballast to this maul. He's a big man.
Time on.
Blue Coat tried the trick play, but it doesn't quite work.
Too many numbers.
Lucky for them, Reading Blue Coat had their numbers wrong. It'll be a Taylor's free kick.
Taylor's trying something sneaky there. But we've been given a lifeline.
Scrum called.
They call for the scrum. I'm not too surprised they call for the scrum. The last two have been big scrums. They've got the front edge, the front foot there. I suppose they're getting a front edge. We'll go with something like that.
Yeah, I imagine the thought process here is looking to unleash some of those speedy backs, likes of Ollie Brown, Anthony Poole, Alex Leach as well, who's an ex-8 who now plays on the wing, a la Jonah Lomu. So he's one to look out for.
Crouch!
I'll tell you what, if he's 5% as good as Jonah Lomu was, he'll be an outstanding player.
Set!
It's a better scrum that time from Blue Coat, but Taylor's get it away. Loose ball though, and it's been gathered up by Reading Blue Coat. Scorching away they go. It's in the hands of Brandon Kingsbury. Is Kingsbury going to go all the way? He might just do. Brandon Kingsbury doubles the advantage for Reading Blue Coat. Pounces on the mistake and celebrates accordingly. Wonderful stuff from Brandon Kingsbury.
Yeah, it's a seriously clean set of heels there. He's just gassed about 100 metres. And yeah, Taylor's left wondering how we ended up in their 22 on an attacking scrum and now down 12 points.
Just sat up so perfectly for him. Bounced up to hip height. And he could almost just seize upon it like a 100-metre runner in their third stride. 2 steps there, ball just sits into his hands nicely. And my word, he's got some pace. Leftley adds the extras as expected. And Reading Blue Coat have a 14-0 lead here.
1 on the yellow.
Worth remembering that Taylors are still down to 14. So, yeah, probably looking to get Tommy Embleton back on the pitch pretty sharpish.
About 10 minutes left to go in the half, about a minute left on that yellow card as well. And Merchant Taylor's first real chance at the Reading Blue Coat line ends up in a Reading Blue Coat try. Kick finds grass, rolls out into touch, so it'll be a Reading Blue Coat line out. I'll tell you what, Taz, if Taylor's going to do it, it's going to be dramatic.
Yeah, look, I mean, probably not the ideal start for any Taylor's boy or fan, but we know this game is full of drama, and it always is. I'm sure there's many more chapters to this book.
There's certainly plenty more chapters. This game is never over until it's over. Not least, we're only in the first half. It's only 2 tries. A long way to go yet. Taylor's trying to find some space. The Reading Blue Coat defence is up really smartly, but Brown has it now and moves it on to Leach. Leach has to work hard to stay in field. He's done brilliantly there. Alex Leach. He's big, he's fast, he's powerful, and we saw it all there. BB thinks he spotted some space. There was a bit of space back there. Blue Coat, well, we know that they're going to try and counter. They've run everything back so far tonight. They're trying to here. Defence is up fast. And now Leftley might just say to dance. Shall we try and exit here?
Leave it.
And it's a penalty, Taylor's.
Come on.
Hinton had just a half a thought of going fast there, but got the call to slow it down. And I just wonder, there's a bit of this debate about what to do. Points have been called now. There were a few competing ideas out there as to what to do with this one, but what do you think, Taz? Points the right call?
Yeah, I don't mind that decision. I don't mind getting some points on the board. Half an hour in, yeah, feels correct. Still a long way to go. I think we're backing ourselves that we're going to score plenty of tries.
Tom Ford, that's a name, isn't it? Tom Ford stands over the penalty, nails it for its side, and Taylor's chip away at this score line that Reading Bluecoat have built. It's 14-3 now, thanks to the Tom Ford penalty.
Really good from Alex Leach there as well, managing to stay in field. It was a good hit from the Bluecoat 11, but yeah, Leachy very athletic for his size.
Well, as you were saying, former number 8 and having to use a bit of his number 8 skills there just to bring that power and stay in field and drive to a safe point.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll love us picking up on that.
So, first points of the night for Merchant Taylors. Reading Bluecoat kick off. It's a shallow kick off.
It's claimed by Ivan Nabarro. Good claim under a lot of pressure there.
Just high, number 3.
Nabarro, a man to watch out for at the jackal. And it's a Taylor's penalty, and there's just a little sense that they're finding their feet in this game. Those early nerves starting to ebb away.
Good nudge there from James Beebe. He's getting us about 40 metres there. Wonder if we might get a first look at the Taylors line out more.
Taylors. The crowd beneath us show their support. We'll look to try something, but it's been poached by Bluecoat. They've been good at the line out. The giant Henry Hawes leaping up there. Now Lefley gets his back line going. Really enjoying the way that Jack Lefley is playing tonight, taking the ball really flat to the line. His side of a penalty hit.
Number 11 playing the 9.
I'm enjoying as well watching Ed Bennett, the Merchant Taylors captain, who's rotated off for a little while here, and he has been prowling the touchline in front of us like a caged animal.
Yeah, he's received some instructions from the coaches. I think he's raring to go again. Yeah, probably missing his scrums, I believe.
Time off, lads. We're
I
waiting for a
fear
ball.
for anyone that gets in his way when he gets back on. He is looking pumped. Short delay while we wait for a ball to re-emerge.
Hold.
Wallace Robinson's managed to get a hold of one now. It's well claimed there from Matthews. And it's well picked up from Lefley, who sticks boot to ball. Tom Ford is back there to cover. He'll look to clear his lines.
Taken from within his 22.
It's a brilliant kick.
Really
from Ford.
nice kick.
Absolutely fantastic.
Although he shares an uncanny resemblance to George Ford, they are not by no means related. They just look quite similar and share the same second name.
I want to know, and these are words I never thought would come out of my mouth, I want to know if he's related to the fashion designer Tom Ford. How on earth I know that? I've no idea. Must have bought a suit once upon a time. Leftly. Again, thinks he's spotted some space and finds grass again, but Ford is waiting for it.
No advantage coming, number 5, offside off the line now.
But Taylors are offside, so we come back for a blue coat penalty.
More intelligent play from Bluecoat, just waiting for the line-out jumper to hit the ground before passing it off to the 9. Means that I think it was RUGBY just got a bit over-eager and maybe hit the 9.
I should say, as well as supporting the Fab charity, as that kick doesn't quite find its touch, it may just run dead. Doesn't quite, so we'll have a goal line dropout. As well as supporting the Fab charity tonight, of course, we've got a lot of people growing moustaches from Movember as well. And I do urge you, when we get a chance to zoom in on the referee, he's got a rather decent effort himself. He's fair-haired, so it's always difficult to pick out. But I did notice earlier on he's got a fairly decent one on. But we are tonight raising money for the Fab charity. Do some great work with disadvantaged young children. And this whole week has been about supporting them as well as supporting the game of rugby as Merchant Taylors earn a turnover penalty.
Excellent from Fraser there. Good initial chase from Alex Leach. And then Fraser straight in over the top, and he's a very hard man to move when he's got the jackal going.
Well, and when you look at him as well, I know he's playing at loosehead tonight, at hooker tonight, but he's got the frame of a 7, hasn't he? He's got those broad shoulders, that low centre of gravity.
Yeah, he played a bit of 6 last year, and it was always a tough day for the Oppo number 8 whenever they tried to pick and go on the blind side. They'd run into Fraser.
Taylor's line out. Ball's just dropped, but they still have it in their possession. They're having to be so dynamic at line-out time, such as the pressure that Bluecoat are putting on.
Advantage.
Lakin
offside.
takes that one in. Lakin's still going. Well, he said he was a hard man to put down. He's proving it.
Yeah, he's so aggressive as soon as he hits contact that he's always making 5+ meters just from when he hits contact.
Clever kick from Beebe, falls into the hands there of Anthony Poole. Poole's still going, Poole's still going. Brilliant from Beebe and Poole. 6 meters out now, Merchant Taylors. Robert takes it up. Defence just has time to set there. That's a good tackle.
Still a penalty advantage.
Taylor's still playing with the advantage, as we can hear from the ref. They throw the wide ball, doesn't get a hand.
Yeah, it really is a joy to watch. It's a lovely pinpoint kick from James Beebe, who adds a lot with his attacking kicking game. And then Anthony Poole, the ever-dynamic winger/centre. There's probably no one you'd rather have on that.
It was an absolutely brilliant kick from Beebe. Inch perfect.
We've got a high tackle there, after one over there.
The referee now just having a word
Better discipline, please.
with Patrick Wisner about the penalty count. We heard him having a similar word earlier on in the half with Bennett from Merchant Taylors. Now Wisner gets the same conversation. Taylors have the penalty. Just look at this. Inch perfect kick. Sits perfectly up into the hands of Poole, who then does so well just to keep moving forward, allowing his support time to get there. They go for a trick line out again. This time it's fast. Lakin. So hard to put down. Lakin's across the line. Has he got the ball down?
Held up, lads.
Held up. Oh, that's brilliant, brilliant work. Reuben Wallace-Robinson, he's scored a try, and he's just saved one single-handedly there.
That's time, but it cannot go directly.
Ben Lakin. So close to Merchant Taylors.
Directly into touch.
Yeah, a clever line-out play there. Fraser making sure he throws it in the middle. Really good, sharp. I mean, to stop Ben Lakin from there takes guts and a lot of strength. So fair play to the Bluecoat lads that were underneath him there.
Absolutely brilliant in defence from Reading Bluecoat. They've got a goal line dropout. We're in the last play of the half, by the way. They couldn't kick it straight out though, so Alex Leach has a chance here. Final play, and they're playing with penalty advantage, Merchant Taylors. Leach still going.
Just gone forward there.
Ball lost forward though, but will come back for the penalty. And just to explain, even though Bluecoat had the ball there, they couldn't kick it straight out into touch. They had to keep the ball in field. Hence, they kept it in. They receive a yellow card for the high tackle. The referee did explain, didn't he, that penalty count was too high, and Patrick Wisner, the skipper, is the man that falls foul.
James Beebe's tapped and goed with the penalty, looking to get some momentum again, get the big carriers back on the ball. Really strong attacking position here for Taylors.
Beebe just thought he'd spotted a gap. He was met well. Now Taylors would love to finish with a score. They decided against the 3. They must come away with 5, you'd think. They fizz it wide. Brown is met well though, but then fights through contact to make yards. That's brilliant from Brown.
Yeah, I think guilty of going into contact a little bit high there, but really excellent strength to make sure he still beat the gain line.
Helter-skelter from Taylors, but there could be some space out here for Leach. Was the pass okay? If the pass is okay, the try is okay for Alex Leach, the big man on the right wing. Taylors have their try.
Excellent play there from Taylors. Alex Leach buffeting maybe 3 boys there to smack over the try line. Love that, just on the stroke of half-time as well. Yeah, he goes looking infield for the contact to make sure he didn't have to deal with the touchline, backing himself.
It was a floated, looping pass, but when it fell into the arms of Alex Leach, there was no question. No one was going to stop him from there. The big man has his try. The Merchant Taylors have closed this gap down from 14 to 6. And if Ford can nail this conversion, not quite. It could have been 4, but it stays at 6. And we head into the half-time break. A brilliant half.
Give me a second.
Merchant Taylors 8, Reading Bluecoat 14. We have a game on our hands. And Taz, as we move into half-time, an absolutely incredible half. Fast start from Reading Bluecoat, but Taylors have worked their way in, sort of shaken off those nerves, and game on for the second half.
Yeah, I think, you know, we didn't really have ball for lots of the early stages, so Reading were able just to really pile the pressure on. I think as soon as we got ball in hand, things started looking up. I think for both teams, penalty count's going to be a big thing with the new tackle laws. I think that's what's kind of swung it in both directions in the half. So yeah, I imagine that'll get a mention in both half-time team huddles. Yeah, really exciting rugby, even more excited for the second half.
We certainly are. Reading Bluecoat opened the scoring with that maul try for Ruben Wallace-Robinson. They could have had a couple more from mauled situations. Taylors defended them really well after that initial score, but having found an attacking position of their own, a loose ball scooped up by Brandon Kingsbury, who showed some serious gas to be able to finish this one on. When you look at who's chasing him, it's Ford and it's Leach. 2 exceptionally quick players, but Kingsbury, too much for any of them. And that, allied to a couple of left-lead conversions, gave Reading Bluecoat a 14-0 lead. But Taylor's chipped away, a Ford penalty, and then this try from Alex Leach. As you said, looked for the contact because he knew he could ride it. And that score closed the gap to 14-8. And at half-time here at Merchant Taylors, 14-8 is the scoreline. Reading Bluecoat with the lead, but Taylors are chipping away at it, and we have a serious game on our hands in this second half. Drama always follows this game. Will we get some in this one? We may just do. Half-time, Merchant Taylors 8, Reading Bluecoat 14. Players back out on the field and ready to go. Ready and raring to go. Referee hadn't even had to call them to action. Both sets of players so eager to get themselves back underway here. And little wonder. 14-8 Reading Bluecoat lead rather. The last two times this game has been played, it has been won in the final play of the game. Merchant Taylors scored with the final play of the half. Will we see similar dramatics at the end of the game?
Looks like a full complement of subs as well has entered the field for Taylors. Looking for some fresh legs, I imagine.
Bluecoat get us underway. Kick-off is spilled, it'll be advantage Bluecoat, they'll have the scrum.
Yeah, good kick, good chase. Just unfortunate, I think James Healy-Hammond under that one. Reading look up for it. They've set for the scrum before refs even called it.
It's been an interesting year for Reading Bluecoat. They've come off the back of probably two of their best seasons in the school's history. Off the back of that, their fixture list has become ever more challenging. So they've had a year that probably feels as though it's not been great for them. Winning 2 of their 9 games to date, but the strength of their fixture list means that the level they've been playing at is just beyond that others have, as Dance just almost finds some space. And I think we're seeing the fruits of that tonight. That high-level fixture list is paying dividends. They're playing some good stuff out there.
Also worth mentioning that Taylors have brought on, amongst others, Rio Waddington, who's an under-16 boy, who's been called up for the big occasion. So, yeah, well played.
Yeah, high expectations of Waddington would not be a surprise if the London South Central Academy are keeping an eye on his progress here tonight. Taylor's the big carry there to try and set the platform to exit. BB thumps it. Oh, that's a huge kick from BB. All that has to go herring after it, and we know that he's going to try and run this back. We've seen it time and time again, but the tackle comes in from Navarro.
That's another excellent kick from James Beebe, and the chase to match as well. I think that was Ollie Brown, Alex Leach and Ivan all closing down the Bluecoat 15 there.
Yeah, I have to say the kicking from hand from both fly halves tonight has been absolutely outstanding.
Gents, let them get numbers, you've got numbers. Let's go.
Bit of a debate as to how many numbers in that lineup, but it looks as though it's all been confirmed.
You've got to get your numbers
Well, in fact, it's not been confirmed. Referee's given a free kick to Reading Bluecoat. Taylor's going to be frustrated with that. Bluecoat will be delighted. And they call for the scrum.
Scrum called. Scrum called.
I think Bluecoat's still down a man for the yellow card that they picked up just before the half.
Call your numbers. If you're going to stick to them, that's
they
fine.
are indeed,
too long, okay? I tried to give you an opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, the referee just laying down the law at the start of the second half.
Hey, we're managing that. Don't worry.
It looks as though they've brought Baker into the number 8 slot. Not often you see that, a back packing down at number 8 on an attacking scrum. But that's what they've gone with. We won't get to find out what he'll do with it though, because they've got a penalty.
Going straight down.
Always the way at the scrum. As soon as you get excited about something, it all gets stopped.
Penalty kick doesn't quite make it to touch before James Beebe collects, and another excellent attacking kick.
The outside of the boot from Beebe. Allnut, as he's done time and time again, counters, but Brown is over it. That is fantastic from Ollie Brown. Oh, he's been exceptional tonight. And look out for this man as well. David Opoku has come on. Magical feet.
Good strong carry there, I think, from Rohan Mangat. Look for the outside shoulder. Beebe puts boot to ball again with another excellent kick.
Yeah.
I'm talking absolute nonsense though. It wasn't Opoku.
Ball's not live, lads. Ball's not live.
It was Waddington. Either way, his side have a line out deep in the 22.
James Beebe bagging us a 50-22 there. She'd love to see it in schoolboy rugby.
Not often you see 2 in one game, but that's not straight. Bluecoats survive.
Scrum or line out? Scrum called. Who's captain now? Paddy's off.
I think Taylor's struggling a bit with the line out.
Gents, they've called 6. Make sure we're responding.
I'd love to know where we are in the commentary booth is packed out as well. Really strong turnout tonight.
Hold.
Certainly is.
Leave
Big ball coming in this from Reading Bluecoat. We saw the power of it for the opening score. Now we see it again as they nudge up Leach. Such powerful carrying. Oh.
Took some tackle to bring him down again, although he got back up. Stopping that initial momentum is a feat in itself.
I guess the referee was looking for him to release the ball and then get up and go. But strong argument to be made there that he was all right. Nevertheless, referee far closer than we were. Bluecoat.
Hold. No, get out there too.
Trying to find some space around the fringes.
Hand down too.
Bluecoat keeping it nice and tight here, trotting up a few extra metres.
It's the last thing anyone on either side here wants is to be going into the last. Wonderful, wonderful kick from Jack Leftley. Nudges his side a further 3 points in front. 17-8 they now lead.
Yeah, I think he's having a quietly very impressive game. He's been going about his business really well.
Yeah, the two fly halves have been outstanding tonight.
Take a step. Backwards, take him back.
Loose ball. Gathered by Allnut, who's met by Brown. And Dance is going to look to hoist this one deep. Gets it up towards halfway. Embleton is under it. And Embleton finds a bit of space down the left. Embleton could have given it inside, gives it inside now. Big cover tackle comes in. Brilliant from Embleton.
Strong rock.
Take step.
And now Taylors are in position. What can they do from it?
16.
Ellie Hammond goes digging. BB feeds it to Davies, but there's crossing in the midfield, and Bluecoat survive again.
Yeah, we're letting opportunities go to waste here. First the Alex Leach break, and now that crossing. Yeah, tough. Great carry from Tommy Embleton though. Made a lot of ground there.
It was superb work from Embleton. Players on both sides going down with a bit of cramp at the moment.
All good? Stretched out?
I have to say, we had a wander out on the pitch earlier. It is in absolutely incredible condition. We've had 5 days of consecutive rugby on it in some pretty testing conditions, and it is still absolutely pristine. But also underfoot, it's hard. It's not boggy. It's not soft, despite litres of rain falling on it.
Yeah, the groundsmen have worked their magic. I mean, it is seriously impressive. The pitch just looks incredible. If it looks this good now, I wonder how it looked on day one of rugby week. Yeah, I mean, just the artwork, as you mentioned as well.
Well, I don't know what paint they're using. It's done well to sustain itself over 5 days. I'm sure someone will tell me that the ground staff have been out there touching it up every day.
Time on, crossing 20 and 12.
Penalty Reading Bluecoat to get us back underway from the crossing in midfield. Leftley. It's such a shame that Jack Leftley is right-footed. Just be very apt if he was left-footed.
Go, your mark.
You see the replay of the crossing here. I think the trouble was Ollie Davis really wanted to give the pass, but it just got closed off, and so he didn't give it, and that forced the crossing.
Hold.
Ollie Davis, by the way, twins with Kieran Davis, who's on the open side. Twins they may be, but with very different qualities. I take it all back. So in fact, Rio Waddington, they've got their shirts a bit mixed up. Rio Waddington wearing 20.
Lads, hold it on. Just there. Just there.
Always the case in schools rugby with subs, as BB stubs it over the top, it's spilled, and then Lucas Dance is offside.
Knock on and then offside.
Spotted by the referee.
Try line, please.
If I'm honest, I don't think he had a choice, and they go fast to Taylors, and the try is awarded. Sharp work. From Kieran Davis.
Yeah, initially another really clever kick, which has put the fullback in a world of trouble there. And then a quick penalty, tap and go. Seen the whitewash and got it bang on. An excellent carry from Kieran Davies there. Really good body position.
Conversion landed by James Beebe.
And my apologies for that. It's not James Healy-Hammond nor Kieran Davies. It's in fact his twin, Ollie Davies, the 9, who has crashed it over from 5 metres out. It's just expanding on an already impressive skill set.
Ollie Davies with the try. James Beebe with the conversion.
And the crowd are absolutely loving it.
Over 20, just over 20.
And it's a 2-point game. And suddenly, the crowd are on their feet. The chants are coming out. 2 points the difference, and Merchant Taylors with their tails up. And then that door is firmly closed by Henry Hawes. What a tackle from the second row for Reading Bluecoat.
Yeah, I think Taylor's maybe guilty of getting a bit cocky then and trying to run it out. I mean, questions over a potential high tackle there, but we'll leave that to the ref.
It's a Bluecoat line out. Will they opt for the ball? We're a long way out, but they've used it to good effect so far tonight. Wallace Robinson to throw in, finds his target. They do bring it down into the hands of Hawes.
Use it, please.
Yeah, strong wall defence again from the boys. I imagine something they've worked on.
Good bit of carrying in the midfield for Reading Bluecoat. Now they might see a bit of space here. Oliver Matthews carries it in. Almost back to where the line out was taken. Leftley sees a bit of space, stabs it in behind. Will the ball sit up? It does. Taylors have a little think about running it out. They're going to have a little go here. Brave stuff from Merchant Taylors on their own try line.
Yeah, it seems to have come off, but some sort of Harlequins attacking move from our own touchline.
Ollie Davis just has to box kick straight downfield. It's brilliantly taken by Allnutt. Wonderful take from the fullback, who's been exceptional tonight. But high contact at the ruck, and it'll be a penalty for Merchant Taylors.
Got an injury over there, lads.
And we've got an injury here on the near side, and so we'll just take a little pause and allow everyone to catch their breath while I tell you about our partners Limitless, who are keeping us nice and warm and dry this evening. Well, I say dry, it's not raining, but it's cold enough. And Limitless kit keeping us nice and warm. They're supplying more and more schools right across the country, and indeed the Next Gen 15 team. So there you go, check 17. Them out. Limitless kit.
I think it's David Apoku who's just been helped off the pitch there. I know he's been nursing a couple of injuries this week, but was really keen to get on the field for this. And I imagine that might be the last we see of him today.
Yeah, real shame for David Apoku.
And another kick in behind. Ollie Brown's got the ball here, storming away with it if he can keep it controlled.
Cover comes in from Reading Bluecoat. That's great cover. The try scorer, Brandon Kingsbury, using his pace for different reasons this time. Ollie Brown got so close. But Kingsbury denied him, and it's good defence from Taylors as well. They'll have a line out about 10 metres out.
Take your time.
Yeah, it's just manhandling the Bluecoat ball carrier into the scrum. Intelligent play there. There were shouts of push him out. I mean, they've moved him quite a distance.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ollie Davies has had some impact on this game. Scored a try a few moments ago, and it's him, the diminutive scrum half, that's hauling players off the field.
Yeah, I've never quite seen anything like it before. A 9's come on and he's playing like a back rower.
Well, I suppose he's got a twin brother who's an open side. They must share some characteristics.
Yeah,
surely.
It's a good point.
Okay, time is off. Time is up.
Referee just calls time off. Well, a few walking wounded get repaired.
I didn't say anything.
Looking at the Taylors' backs, I wonder if you might see Ben Lakin on another devastating hard line here. This is his bread and butter. He will have gone over to whoever's in charge and gone, I want the ball here.
We do that off. If it's blood, it's going to be straight. So get him off the pitch, okay?
Twenty has gone off.
Oh, wait.
No.
Water off, please.
20 still.
Hold on. Your mark is there. Wait for me to get back of line out, and then time will be on. Wait. Time is on.
Line out brought down successfully by Taylors. Now we get a first real chance to see them all in action.
That's once.
Blue coat defending well, the ball is spilled loose.
Just us forward. Scrum down, blue ball.
And Blue coat escaped with the scrum.
Not gone. Blue ball.
Oh, the tension is building here at Merchant Taylors. We are heading ever so slowly towards another dramatic finish.
Look, I don't think it would be Friday nights at Merchant Taylors if we didn't have a dramatic finish to get everyone's heart rate going.
17 minutes left to go. Reading Blue coat with the scrum inside their own 22. They'll be looking for a tidy exit here. Both Dance and Leftley have got good distance on their kicks so far tonight.
You reset, lads, both down.
We'll go for a reset.
We'll come across.
I think Ed, in his infinite scrum knowledge, will be careful of painting a picture to the ref here after we've had a couple of penalty calls against us.
Yeah, Bennett, the Taylor skipper, back on the field after a rest at the start of the second half.
Just make sure it stays there, okay? Both of you.
He'll be looking to make an impact at this scrum.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Dance feeds it. You can hear calls of cover the blind side.
Hey, that's good.
Ball is really tricky for Dance. Still, it's been lost loose out the back. Has Ollie Davis got it down? Not quite. It was just dotted down by Leftley, I think. And it'll be a goal line dropout, but my goodness me.
Not now. You kicked it over, goal line dropout.
That was nearly a golden moment for Merchant Taylors.
Yeah, it's an excellent scrum from Taylors, really putting the Blue Coat 9 under a lot of pressure there. And Ollie Davies may be unfortunate to grab a brace.
Yeah, well, I think he got his foot on the ball. I think he stabbed it across, hence it's a goal line dropout.
Yeah.
Referee saying he kicked it through, and tell you what, Leftley had to be sharp to get that one down.
You can, but once you brought it back, so you keep it for stability. Keep it for stability, balls in, yeah. But then you bring it back once you're engaged. Ball in.
I think Fraser, they're just asking for an explanation from the ref about that mess on the Blue Coat line.
Thanks, Gavin.
Lucas Dance,
Time on, lads.
the man charged with the goal line dropout. It's gone straight out.
Option scrum or line out?
They're surely going to come back for the 5-metre scrum. They do indeed, and this is a huge opportunity for Merchant Taylors.
Yeah, I think the crowd can sense it too. It's just a general wave of energy. I think Taylors need to be careful here. We've squandered a couple of chances in this area. We just keep it simple, keep the ball. Yeah, punch a couple of holes.
Do you pick off the base, or do you look to get it in the hands of someone like Leach early?
I reckon the boys will first have a shove at the scrum, get us that ever bit closer. We've been pretty dominant in that area.
We'll find out now. Davis feeds the scrum. They do pick off the base, and it's Lakin. We've seen how hard he is to put down, but he's met terrifically by Dylan Baker. What defence from the Blue Coat centre. Kieran Davis. Blue Coat defending with their lives. Taylors and Lakin working so hard, but another big tackle comes in. Huge moment in the game here. Taylor's almost up to 5 metres. Round the corner they go.
Fraser
Ball is available.
Lakin goes digging. Lakin again. Lakin will drive up across the line, and Ben Lakin rather has the try. He went close in the first half. And he celebrates with a roly-poly.
And the crowd's gone absolutely bananas. Ben Lakin has smashed over for that one. He loves it. He did get a mullet specially for this game, is what I've heard from the boys.
Huge, huge moment in this game. Ben Lakin, the powerful number 8. Just could not be stopped from that range. Well, his celebration might need working on, but his try scoring certainly doesn't. It's a decent effort with the conversion from Beebe as well, but it won't quite go. And Ben Lakin's try gives Merchant Taylors the lead. 20 points to 17 they lead. 12.5 minutes left to play. And for the first time in the game, the home side are in front.
30. No, I'm not having that time. I'm not having the chat. Hold, let him get that
10. Blue Coat kick off. It's a good kick off. Difficult to deal with it. It's been dealt with though by Merchant Taylors.
Yeah, I think Ivan there's just picked up the pieces of that and yeah, recovered it nicely. Good carry as well from Ed Bennett, really leading by example.
Use it.
The volume has gone through the roof here on the sidelines as Beebe stabs through another great kick, tidied up by Dylan Baker.
Anthony Paul puts in a big hit, ball's gone forward, and it's another excellent kick from James Beebe, an excellent chase from Anthony Paul. The crowd's loving it. Really feels like the momentum swung in this second half.
And they get the penalty for the offside. Ball was lost forward and Oliver Matthews came from in front of the ball to pick it up. And so Merchant Taylors have the penalty and they are having a long debate as to what to do with it.
Let's go, please.
And James Beebe has said we're going to the corner. I thought for a second he was lining up a kick at goal. But he goes to the corner. And that's a wonderful touch as well.
I think that's a real statement of ambition and leadership there from James. Just stepped up and said, I back us here. Let's try and get another 5 on the board.
Bennett gives the call to Cawthorne. Crucial moment here. They go with that trick play to the front again. They've been trying to work it all day. This time it works, and this time Fraser Cawthorne is over the line, but he had a foot in touch. Just.
I'd love to see a replay on that. Fraser tried the diving finish.
They've been working this trick play all evening long. Cawthorne had it. Keep an eye on that left foot. Keep an eye on that right foot, which just clipped the line.
Yeah, that's
sharp work from the officials.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, it's a good call from the linesman down there.
And Blue Coat secure the line out, and will look to complete the exit. Oh, what a moment that is. Darter's kick is charged down though. But it'll run dead. Oh, the tension around this ground has multiplied.
Yeah, huge amounts of pressure coming in from Taylor's again. Reading are going to have to contest with Taylor's having the ball again from this dropout. The Taylor's faithful down here, giving it everything they've got. Be trying to spur the boys on.
BB's going for the drop goal. BB lines it up. Has he got it?
Oh my God.
Not
22,
quite, not
22.
quite.
22.
Well, it was smart work from BB.
Gents, I'll have lots of questions. I'll keep you updated. Paddy, you back in captain, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I think James has been watching a lot of World Cup rugby and thought he might as well have a crack. It was a good effort, in fairness to him.
Well, it's the golden rule from goal line dropouts, as far as I'm concerned. You do not kick to the fly half, because they might just do that. But it just drifted wide, so the 22 dropout, Reading Bluecoat, sees them get the ball up to the halfway line. But Tommy Embleton makes a couple of yards there for Merchant Taylors, who know they've just got to secure possession and just play this game now in the right part of the field. They have the lead, and BB does exactly that. Looks to stick it down into Taylor, into Reading Bluecoat territory. It's a difficult one to deal with. Oh, he's done brilliantly well there, though. Just to buy time for his support.
Yeah, really good play from the fullback there.
Been a big counter-up from Reading from Merchant Taylors. Almost saw them get the turnover, but Lucas Dance has it under his control now and boxes to exit. Leach is under it. Leach tries to get the offload away. BB starts it through. There's a bit of space here on the far side. Rugby's after it. Rugby just can't quite hang on to it. Oh, so close. Oh, so very, very close.
I think Taylor's really enjoying playing in this area. I think with the options we've got off the boot, it really suits us. It was almost an excellent piece of footballing skill from RUGBY.
Well, that would have been one of the outstanding bits of footballing skill, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Scrum option. I'll keep you captain.
Bluecoat call for the scrum.
Yeah.
Shade under 7 minutes left to go.
Crouch! Bind! Set! 18, stay there.
Ball is at the base of the scrum. Dance feeds it to Leftley. Leftley pumps it up. That's a really good kick from Leftley. Pull over as well. Reading Bluecoat desperately need to get down the other end of the field. Merchant Taylors will be very, very happy if this game plays out up at this end of the field.
I think that's Harry Williamson as well returning to the field. Off comes Kian Oma, who has self-proclaimed himself as the bomb squad.
The one-man bomb squad.
Yeah.
Five minutes left. Bluecoat line out. It's been a real area of strength for them, but it goes wrong. At a crucial moment, as Ed Bennett just tells everyone to calm down.
Scrum or line out. Ed, scrum or line out.
That's good leadership from Ed. He knows that this game is a very emotional game, more so than many other games. Just telling everyone to keep their heads cool.
Taylor's scrum. What have they got up their sleeves from this?
Bind. Set.
Davis feeds.
9 hold. Get back.
And Davis feeds it to BB. The Waddington and Brown, is this the moment?
Ollie Brown goes steaming through. And he gets it down. Ollie Brown to take the game away. It's an incredible line he's run off Rio Waddington there. Really, really nice backs move. It's gone slicing through the Reading defence. And those are the wheels that Ollie Brown has.
Deal with the kick and I'll tell you.
Waddington Hit Brown on the short line. And the man who's had such a big game defensively tonight.
Feed it in two, guys. Feed it in two.
Steps up in attack when the moment counts the most. And has he just secured the game?
Just feed it in to me too, please.
For Merchant Taylors. What a moment. BB's conversion is just wide. But his team have an 8-point lead.
Yeah,
if we're going to see the dramatics of yesteryear, Merchant Taylors are going to have to hold out twice.
Yeah, it felt that that was a period of sustained pressure, and it felt like this was coming. Just a word on the pass from Rio there, perfectly timed. Really nice flat ball so that Ollie could take it right to the line. And then just a bit too much speed for everyone.
Huge clearance from Merchant Taylors. Blue coat, as I say,
leave it now.
Need 2 scores.
Hold on.
Spooned up into the air, falls back on blue coat side.
Leave
8
it.
points the home side lead by. Meisner with the big carry.
Advantage, knock on.
Ball lost forward.
Scrum advantage. That's legal.
And we'll have a scrum.
No advantage coming, scrum down.
Yeah, Taylors won't mind that one bit. Another good defensive set from Taylors. And yeah, just turning the screw at this point, I think.
90 seconds left to go.
Yeah. Crouch.
It's been 3 long years for Merchant Taylors.
Set.
Since a win under the lights here. And they are 90 seconds away from that now. Ollie Davis breaks off the base. Good tackle comes in on him. But he gets the pass away, and now Brown moves it wide. And there could be an opening here on the far side.
Lovely hands from Tommy Embleton, who gives it off to Alex Leach.
Leach is well tackled in the end.
Leave it.
Big counter ruck comes in.
Advantage.
Blue coat have it.
Just lost forward. And
We'll
then
have another
knock-on,
scrum.
down blue ball.
But with every scrum, this clock ticks and ticks.
Let's deal with the scrum. That's okay. Crouch. Bind. 8 in, please. Get in. Get your head in.
Ollie Brown comes off the pitch to a very, very warm reception from the Taylors faithful. He's had an absolute blinder of a game.
Blue coat still battering away, but it's been lost forward, and it's a scrum down to Merchant Taylors. And Ed Bennett is surely going to ask how long is left. There is not long at all.
50 to go.
50 seconds to go, says the referee.
Ready?
50 seconds.
Crouch.
Nothing silly here now, just keep the ball nice and tight.
8 in. Set.
Davis feeds. BB collects.
Rio Waddington goes through the gap.
They're just going to try and wind this clock down. The ball is loose, it's slippy out there. The dew is starting to set in.
Hands out now. 3 side entry.
But a penalty for Merchant Taylors. They go quickly. Davis, for reasons best known to himself. Fortunately, from his perspective, the referee calls him back. Surely Beebe is going to go for the sticks and is going to take his time over it and make sure this ball goes dead. Surely.
Sticks scored.
And that is what they call.
6 scored, lads.
And Merchant Taylors are going to win
Goes out
on Friday Night Lights. It's been a long time coming for them.
A word for James Beebe's performance today. I think he's really controlled the game well. His attacking kicks have dictated a lot of our attacking play.
He certainly has. He's been outstanding, particularly in the second half. And as he lines up this penalty, he will not care a jot whether this goes through the sticks or not. He just wants it to go dead. Well, he cares a bit, but it's going to go dead, and that's all that matters for Merchant Taylors. They have won under the lights here, and just look at what it means to them.
Yeah, a serious performance tonight from Taylors. I think that's 2 years of hurt that have really carried us through this one.
A memorable comeback victory. Here at the culmination of Rugby Week, a fab week at Merchant Taylors. Reading Bluecoat built a 14-0 lead, and were in control, it looked like. But Taylors chipped away, and that man, Ben Lakin, scored the try that nudged them in front, and then a moment of magic from Ollie Brown sealed it all up. 25 points to 17, they take the victory. There were no late dramatics. There was no moment of heartbreak at the end for the home side. They've had 2 years of that. This time, finally, they get the victory. A terrific game, 2 terrific performances from either side. But the celebrations here are about to kick off. The DJ has got going, the players are hugging, the supporters are hugging, and Taz, I imagine you're a pretty happy man as well.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't struggling to contain myself. It's just great to see. I see all the fans on the other side really getting involved with it as well. I imagine this is going to be quite a noisy changing room after this game.
A noisy changing room, a noisy touchline as well. It is absolutely rocking here at Merchant Taylors. And with every reason, as we look back through the highlights of the game, this was the try that made it 14-0. Brandon Kingsbury bursting out from inside his own half. And that was a score that made it 14-0. There was a penalty from James Beebe, who was absolutely outstanding tonight, that closed the gap. As we look at the two sets of players applauding each other off the field. And every reason to applaud with gusto. Every single player on both sides gave absolutely everything. It really was an occasion every bit as special as it was promised to be. But as I say, the penalty from Beebe had narrowed the gap to 14-3. And then this score from Alex Leach suddenly turned what was looking like a tricky night into a night where there was hope.
And it looks like the Taylors boys have gone to celebrate with the fans. Yeah, who can blame them, really?
Who can blame them, indeed. The Leach score made it 14 points to 8 at half-time. But then in the second half, we suddenly saw the turnaround. This try from Ollie Davis, who wasn't long on the field at this point. What a difference he made, though, when he came on.
Have you ever seen a 9 pick and go like that from there for the touchline?
It's certainly unusual, wasn't it? Bluecoat landed a penalty, but then this score from Ben Lakin gave Merchant Taylors the lead for the first time in the game, and it was a lead that once they had a hold of, there was no way they were letting go of. And then this. Well, we've been chatting off air about whether this pass was flat or forward. It doesn't matter though, because what did matter was the moment it created. Ollie Brown scorching across the line, cueing the celebrations here. A magnificent moment, and a match sealing moment as well. That was the final scoring of the day, and it finished up Merchant Taylors 25, Reading Bluecoat 17. Reading Bluecoat were outstanding, absolutely outstanding, as Jason Dance just comes over to wave goodbye to us after a magnificent performance from his side. But Taz, in the end, it was about that depth of character from Merchant Taylors. They were in a hole and they found a way out of it.
Yeah, it really was. It was a true heart on their sleeves performance from the boys today. I think the subs especially were excellent when they came on, really made an impact. A quick word for Reading as well. It's a tough place to come on a cold Friday night here with a big home support. So well played for them. But yeah, all about Taylors tonight, really. A really, really strong team effort, some big character moments in that. People stepping up to the plate and really giving it everything that they've got, which, you know, is what it's all about.
That is indeed what it's all about, and there is plenty more where that came from over the next few days. We've got 2 live games for you tomorrow. 2 o'clock, Wellington College against Clifton College, and 2:15, Rugby School against Bromsgrove. 2 very, very big games. In fact, you are looking at 3 of the top 15 teams in our Next Gen 15 schools rugby table taking place in tomorrow's live fixtures. 2 o'clock and 2:15 those. And then next week we've got games on Wednesday, Thursday and Saturday. Stay with us for all of those. It's the Oratory Derby on Wednesday, as well as a game Rugby School against Marlborough College. And on Thursday we're off to Kingsholm for Cheltenham College against Sir Thomas Richards. A big few days coming up, and it's been a big evening here at Merchant Taylors School. Taz, thanks so much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you help guide us through. And from all of us here at Next Gen 15, thank you so much for listening. It's been a special evening, and tune in for more special schools rugby over the course of the next few days. Thanks for watching.
Rugby offers opportunities to exemplify the values that the school holds dear and has that idea of teamwork at its core, and we can't value that highly enough.
Rugby Week is an event that's been built over a number of years, and every boy in the school from 14D up to first team will play Monday to Friday. Everyone gets the same experience.
All the teams of different ages and abilities get to showcase their rugby under the lights.
The younger lads, hopefully these are the sixth form that they look up to and kind of idolise. I remember when I was at school that was always the case. The first team were, you know, kind of awe-inspiring. Our senior boys are going to help out with all the younger teams, so our first team boys are here kind of helping coaching and kind of build that club ethos up and down the school really.
I remember running out onto the first team pitch. It was almost a state of euphoria. It was just a great experience. I still remember it to this day, which I think is part of the point of Rugby Week.
Hit it! Lovely! Let's play the rugby that we can do. We're only 1 score down. We will win this game. Come on!
It was a great experience. I mean, it was my first time. I was so nervous. Once I got out on the pitch, it was great. At the last second, got the try. You know, the rest is history. It was great.
But otherwise, really impressed, boys. You've had 2 sessions and you're doing really, really well. Let's go, boys! 2, 3,
This is the only event anywhere across the country where boys as young as 11 years old get to play on a pitch like this. Hopefully that inspires them throughout their rugby career, through school and beyond.
pretty massive for these guys. The first team is obviously full of big characters. We get down there and support them. Hopefully it makes a big impact to their rugby experience and how well they play that week.
I've been looking forward to tonight for a very long time. You know, it happens once a year.
It's a really special opportunity. Friends, family on the touchlines, it's something you won't forget.
Another score would put this in, but I don't want us in our own half. Let's play down there.
Over the course of the week, we've had 23 games, 13 sides, nearly 1,000 young people playing rugby. It started 10 years ago with just a single game under lights, and it's grown into a festival of rugby.
This game's definitely the focal point of our season. The whole atmosphere surrounding the occasion is massive. But once you get on there, you let your rugby do the talking.
This is one of the things we'll all look back on and just think, I wish I could do that again.
2, 3, Taylor!